Alright, hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris here, and I have a bit of a tragic story for you guys today. It's not tragic for me, tragic for somebody else, but hilarious for me to look back at, and also very guilty for me to look back at. Basically, when I was a kid, right, this other kid I knew, Kevin, we were born on the same day. We were both born on December 13th, and we were in the same grade, obviously, and we had like a lot of the same classes in grade school. We were both like children, all right? I was like 6 or 7, no, probably like 5 or 6. 6. I'm gonna go with 6. I have no clue, but I'm gonna guess I was like 6, and he was 6, and he always got people to come over for his birthday, right? Because people liked him better than me. No one really liked me that much. Actually, I have a lot of sad birthday stories. I should do a video on that real quick after this. But no one ever came over for my birthdays very much because they were all either didn't like me or they were going to his birthdays, and they couldn't go to both. So after my, quote, birthday party with my family, I went to his party and stayed there after everybody had left. And it was just him and I was trying to be his friend. You know, we were born on the same day, so we're like, oh, maybe we can have some sort of connection. Didn't really ever happen, but he was actually kind of an asshole to me. Maybe it's because of this. Basically, what happened was we were bored. There was nothing else to do, so his mom was like, hey, kids, here's some golf clubs. Go in the backyard. Go nuts. Don't hurt each other. Basically, we went out back into his yard and started, like overhead swinging the golf clubs into like low-hanging branches, trying to break them and clear off some like twig debris and stuff. So we were just going nuts, dude. 6 or 7-year-olds going out in the backyard just swinging golf clubs like mad, not even giving a shit about anything in the world. Like, I'm breaking crap. I don't give a fuck. And so we were smashing branches, and I stopped for a second and I let Kevin start smashing them, and I get up behind him and I was gonna like scare him, and like I think I was going through my head. I think this was going through my head, right? I was like, I'm going to get behind him. I'm going to hold it above my head, the golf club. I'm going to hold it above my head. And when I tell him to move, he's going to move, and I'm going to swing the golf club down, and I'm going to break the branch but miss him. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be like an action movie. So I go behind him. I'm giggling. I'm happy to myself. He's facing away from me. I get behind him. I lift it above my head, and I'm like, Kevin, move! And I swing the golf club down. He didn't even fucking turn around yet. He started to turn to see me mid-swing as a golf club. The tip of the golf club, the hook end of the golf club, comes down in the center of the kid's fucking head. And the golf club wasn't the only thing to go down. He fucking hit the ground. I dropped the golf club, and because all I saw was red. I was like, oh, shit. I look at him, and from the top of his head, he had blonde hair. It was not blonde by that time. By the end, I saw his head just get caked in fucking red. Blood just started pouring out of the top of his head. He dropped his club, put his hands out there, he started screaming. He's like, ah, 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 ah. And he started, like, hyperventilating. His mom came out, like, yelling, screaming, like, what the fuck's happening out here? I'm like, oh my god, I don't know. I start freaking out, but inside I'm like, it didn't work. I thought this was gonna work like how it would in the movies. It didn't work. I started panicking. He gets rushed inside. My mom comes and picks me up, and then like I talk to him in school, and I see him. He's got like fucking staples in his head to seal up the wound. I like almost cracked his skull open. It was so bad. I felt so horrible. And I think that contributed to him bullying me for like the next few years. He actually started like kicking me in the back of the knees and stuff before lunch. But then sometimes we'd actually get along. But yeah, and then I paid for it like a couple of years later. I was bouncing on a couch with my brother Henry, my friend Sean. We were bouncing on the couch just up and down. I think I was about 7.5, almost 8. And I got pushed off the couch, and I landed on the legs of the couch. The recliner was like pulled out, and it was like metal levers, not levers, but metal things attaching and holding out the feet. And I fell down, and I sliced my elbow up, and I got like 8 staples in my elbow. So karma's a bitch, but it was fucking funny as hell. I felt so bad, and I still feel bad to this day. Every time I used to see him like at work, like since I worked in a restaurant, people I know would come in, and I would see him around town. I'd look at him, and he just wouldn't acknowledge me, and I wonder if he's still mad to this day. We're both fucking 23 years old, and I wonder if he's still mad. I hope he's not. I don't know. It doesn't really matter at all, but it was a great story, and I like to tell it to this day because I almost fucking murdered him in his own backyard on our birthday. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more story videos after this video, there will be a few displayed. And actually, I might just make a story playlist. Fuck it, why not? That might be there. So thanks, guys, for watching. I will see you in the next one. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Later. Close the white book.
last time.